A very good morning to my dear student. So welcome to my class. So today is the fourth day of my class and it is the last topic which we'll be discussing today. So till now we have discussed about land, labor and capital. So these are the three topics we have discussed till now. So further today we'll be discussing about capital. So it has been observed that one small notice, it has been observed that presently very few of our students are bothered about the videos. They look very lesser time. They give very lesser time in seeing the videos, and some of them they don't see even at all. So I request you all to go through the videos, go through the complete videos, not just after seeing 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So go through the complete videos so that you get some knowledge. The video is made for you all. The video is made for you all so that you, by staying at home, you can study. You can use your quality time for your studies. So use this quality time for your studies and make sure you study well, and whatever topic is being taught to you all, so go through each and every topic so that when you come to school you won't be facing any difficulty. Okay, so this was a request or you can take it as a notification. Okay, so today we will start with the topic entrepreneur. It is also told as enterprise. Entrepreneur. So who are the entrepreneur? Okay, who are the entrepreneur? So they are the risk taker. They are the risk taker of the business. So one who carries or one who takes the risk of the business. Okay, or in implementing the risk of the business, in establishing the business by taking the risk, they are called as entrepreneur. They are called as entrepreneur. Okay, the risk taker of the business are known as entrepreneur, in simple language for you to understand. Okay, the risk taker of the business, they are called as entrepreneur. Now let's come to the characteristics. Here very few topics are there. Here the meaning, characteristics and role. After that the chapter is over. So let's come to our characteristics. What are the characteristics of an entrepreneur? Okay. In very simple way, a very simple method. Okay, I'll be teaching you. So it will be very easy for you to understand this. Okay, characteristics. Okay, characteristics of entrepreneur. Just you remember. PODSCORP and one more I am taking. Okay, this is what. Okay, and last one I. See, PODSCORP. You pronounce it as PODS. PODSCORP. PODSCORP. P stands for planning business activity. Planning business activity. O stands for organizing business activity. T stands for decision making, or you can say it as directing. D stands for, S stands for selling, COR stands for coordinating, and B stands for budgeting or financing. Budgeting or financing. And I stands for innovation. So these are the characteristics of an entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur plans the business activity. The entrepreneur is the responsible person to plan the business activity. Without him, nothing can be planned. He plans how to operate the business. He plans over the labor forces, whether capital or whether labor intensive. He plans where to set up, what to set up, and how to set up. So everything is planned, by the entrepreneur. All the business activity that is planned by the entrepreneur. Next here, organizing. He organizes everything. He organizes the land, the labor, the capital. He organizes. He brings everything together. Means it is related to coordinating. Organizing and coordinating is related to each other. So he organizes, everything. So whatever the process is required for the business, he organizes and he set up the business. Because he is the responsible person for all this activity. Next, decision making. So he decides everything for the betterment of the business, whether to operate, to continue the business, or whether to execute the business, whether to come out of the business, what kind of products to be produced, in what quantity to be produced. So he decides the salary of the workers. He decides the hygienic of the people, means the workers. Whatever activities, or whatever decisions you're going to make is taken by the entrepreneur. Means directing. You can also say as directing. He directs everyone. The works to be divided, it is done by him only. Because he knows his business well. He knows his business well. Whom to be given, what kind of work, he knows well. Because he wants maximum of the profit. So decision making. Next, selling. Selling. How to sell? After the production is being done, how to sell the product, the main matter. How to sell the product, where to sell the product. So he decides the selling area. He decides the selling area, the marketing. You can also say marketing. The marketing area. So he finds the suitable market where the goods can be sold easily. He will find a place where he will find, get the maximum of the consumer, the large number of consumer demanding his product. Where there is a large number of consumer demanding for his product, he will sell the goods there only. So he will take the goods in that marketplace, and of course he will sell the goods. So this is what is done by the entrepreneur. Next, coordinating. He coordinates all the factors of production together. All the factors. Till now we have done 3 factors, and this is the 4th factor. So 4th factor, he himself. So he coordinates all the 3 factors of production together. Whatever is left of 3 factor, land, labor, capital, he coordinates everything together. The land to be allocate where the land to be allocated. what kind of labor force is used, okay, and how much capital is required, what kind of capital is required, okay. So he coordinates everything, okay, in a simplified way, in a much, okay, better way, so that the production can be high and he can earn, okay, much of the profit, and he can benefit the people also. So he coordinates everything. Next, budgeting and financing. So who will finance? Suppose a business has been implemented, okay, who will finance? So his responsibility to bring the finance, okay. Whether he may go to the bank, he may approach to bank, he may approach to his relatives, friends and all. So it is his headache. He takes all the responsibility of financing, okay. Means you can say he bears all the risk of finance, okay. He bears all the risk of finance. So, and budget also. So he maintains all the budget, the cost of, what is the cost of production and all, how much will be, okay, outflow of the money, how much will be inflow of the money, okay, after calculating what will be the profit and all the budgeting is done by him, whether it is expenses, okay, whether it is income, okay. So he decides everything, he budget, okay, does budgeting work as well as arrangement of the finance, arrangement of the money and all, okay, it is done by him only. Next, innovative activities or innovation. He tries to make some changes, okay. Innovation means making some changes in the product, it's called innovation. So he tries to make something, make a new changes in the product, so that the consumer can be attracted, whether it may be the package, means outer layers of the product, okay, of the product, okay, whether it is the bottle and all, whether it is design and all, okay, whatever else. So he tries to attract the consumer, okay, by its innovation, so that the consumer can be attracted. So as the trend flows on, okay, whatever trend is there in the market, the producer changes with the trend in the market, as well as the taste and preference of the, okay, market, the producer also changes his taste and preferences. So he also produce the same goods to survive in the market. So innovation. So that's why he does innovation activities. Okay. So this is what is the characteristics of the entrepreneur. One more I explain to you: planning business activities, organizing business activities. He plans all the business activities accordingly. Okay, what to be done. Okay, how to be done. Everything. He organizes everything. He brings everything together. Okay, whatever is required for the successful business. So he organizes everything for them. Okay, like decision making or directing. He directs. Okay, all the workers and all everything. Whatever is, okay, is going in the enterprises, in the business or the farms or industry, whatever is going on, it is he who directs everyone. Okay, his decision works. Okay, he makes the decision. Okay, selling, it is his responsible to sell the product in the market. Means you can say marketing also. He coordinates all the factors of production together. Okay, next, budgeting, he arranges the suitable budget, or he arranges the financing, okay, for the business. Innovation means he always tries to make some changes in the product. Okay, so this is what is the characteristics. Now let's come to the role. Okay, what is the role of an entrepreneur? So let me write the point. Okay, as you have studied the last point, innovation is one role. Okay, innovation and industrialization is the role. Recycling recycling profits. Generating competitive strength of the industries. So these are the 5 important points, okay, which if you are studying, okay, it's enough. Okay, no. Let's see. Role of an entrepreneur, innovation. So he, okay, tries to make a new changes with the product, and with the new changes of the product, he tries to uplift his industrialization. So if the new product, okay, new changes is there in the product, then in that case, what will happen? The consumer will be attracted, means the more demand will flow. Okay, if more demand will flow means the more supply will be there. If more supply will be there, then what will happen? You will be getting maximum of the profit. Why? How you will get maximum of the profit? Because of his new innovation changes. New innovation. So role, he plays a vital role. Okay, in changing the product, means giving the new look for the product. Okay, that is called as innovation. Next is role, infusing dynamism in the business activities. Means he infuse the dynamism by giving the strength to the workers, by giving lots of benefit to the workers. Okay, if he is giving lots of strength, lots of benefit, okay, lots of facilities to the workers, then what will happen? Workers will feel happy. The workers will feel relaxed. Okay, that yes, my honor is very good. Then the workers will show their full strength. Okay, with full dynamism, they will, okay, work in the field. They will work in the industry. They will work for the entrepreneur. And when they will work for the entrepreneur with whole heart, then of course the production will be very, very good. Next here, recycling profits. Recycling profits in the productive purposes. See here, whatever the profit is being earned, okay, so he will try to recycle it. Recycle means how to recycle it, profit. The question is how to recycle it. So how you recycle? So the profit, whatever he is getting, so he will invest the profit in the business itself, and he will increase the business. Okay, he will not keep the profit with himself, and he will enjoy. So what he will do? He will take the profit and he will invest the profit in the business itself, and he will grow the business. And once the business will grow, that time what will happen? Of course, he will be also benefited, as well as those who are the employees. Okay, they will be also benefited. Okay, both are equally benefited. Okay, so he recycle his profits in a much profitable way, in a much better way. So it is his responsible, okay, to use the profits wisely. If he is using the profit wisely, then of course in the future the industry is going to become big and big and big, and the industry is going to generate a nice turnover. Turnover means profit, a year profit is called turnover. Okay. Next, generating competitive environment in terms of industry, in terms of selling product. Okay, so a good entrepreneur should have the role of generating competitive environment in the market, so that he can fight in the market. Yes, his product is the best. His product is the best, okay, and his products are sold in the market. He can show his ability. If he is showing his ability by selling the product in the market, okay, in a much better way, then of course in the future, okay, the industry will grow because of his role. Because the role played by the entrepreneur is very, very good. He played a wise role, a very delicate role, a decent role, okay, towards the business. He showed his honesty, And when he showed his honesty, that time what is happening? The profit is also coming. The business is also showing its honesty. How the business will show its honesty? By giving the profit to the entrepreneur. And who will be benefited? Entrepreneur as well as the workers will be benefited. Okay, so this is what generating competitive environment. Okay, for everyone. Next, efficient use of resources. The role, it should be the main role. Okay, of the entrepreneur. Efficient use of resources means using the resources very properly without any wastage. When the entrepreneur use the resources efficiently without any wastage, so what is happening that time? In that case, okay, the entrepreneur is getting more of the product, means okay, more production and cost of production becomes less. He is getting more production, and because of more production, the cost of production COP, the cost of production is becoming less. And when the cost of production becomes less, in that case he earns the maximum profit. So the role should be using the resources efficiently, means using the resources without any wastage. Okay, so when the resources are used efficiently without any wastage, in that case, okay, the entrepreneur is getting more benefit. So this is what is there in the role. See, first one, innovation means making a new changes. Okay, infusing dynamism within the okay workers in the farm industry. Recycling profit within the business farm. Okay, means he will, whatever the profit comes, he will invest the profit in the same farm, so that he can grow the farm, he can grow the business, he can grow the industry. Okay. Next, he tries to generate competitive environment within the industry. Means if industries are there, if his industry is growing, then of course other will also try to compete with him, and they will also try to grow. And by seeing other also, he will also try to grow. So this is what competitive. If there is no competition, in that case the growth is very minimum. But here there is lots of competition, so they will try to grow from the other. Next, efficient use of resources means he tries to use the resources very efficiently. So he will use the resources very efficiently, so that the profit margin will be much better, much greater. Okay, so this is what is there in today's chapter, and here we complete our first chapter. Okay, that is factor of production. Okay, so hope you have understood. Okay, today I'll upload the question answer, means shorter question answer, and next week hopefully I will conduct a test. I'll conduct the test of the first chapter. So be well prepared. Okay, so thank you for today. Best of luck.